If it's one thing that life is teaching me right now is no matter how hard I try, I cannot outrun unaddressed issues. I can try to stuff it away as deep as I can, but if I do not address some of the shit that I'm dealing with, the problems are gonna continue to resurface. So in this vlog, I'm gonna be real vulnerable with you guys, and I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on in my life. All right, I feel better, man. Nothing feels better than a nice fresh cut. But yeah, man, another thing that I'm struggling with, another thing that I'm really frustrated about is the difficulty I've been experiencing trying to sell this RV. I made a $100,000 investment into that thing. It was a nomadic period that I had on my spirit. I had these visions for creating content out of the van, and it didn't quite pan out the way that I wanted. But right now, I have to make sure that I'm protecting my investment and trying not to lose too much bread on this thing. So I haven't put eyes on it in 6 weeks. I need to go over there and check on it real quick.
Manifesto, always got an echo. I'm back tomorrow. I had to chop it to a wedding out in Monaco.
Yo, let's talk about this Drake and 21 Savage album real quick. Real quick. To me, and I'm a Jay-Z fan, I don't think it's even debatable that Drake is now the most prolific hip-hop artist today. He's the best. I don't think it's debatable. I think if you want to argue with me about that, or let me say this, if you don't like Drake, if you're telling me, yo, Drake is whack, and put it in the comment section. I love to debate about this stuff. I'm a hip-hop head, for real, a purist. If you don't like Drake, there's a few reasons that may be true. Dudes who are not happy with their sex lives typically don't like Drake. Another reason is you may be stuck in the 90s or in the early 2000s. It's a different day. It's a different criteria. Everything's different now. He's the best, period. He's the best. All right, let me make sure my baby good. All right, she's good. This thing. All right, guys, so this is partially going to be a voiceover for the workout section of the vlog, as well as just a conversation that I want to have with you guys about some of the stuff that I'm dealing with. And I only share this stuff in hopes that it somehow gives you insight on your personal struggles, because we all deal with the same thing in different forms. But before we get into the life stuff, this workout, part of this workout is from my 12-week transformation jumpstart program. I swear, if you have some sort of system to follow, some sort of program to follow, I find that adherence goes through the roof when you are following a program versus when you're just trying to walk into the gym and figure out, oh, what am I going to be doing today? You need to measure. You need to have a system. You need to have a plan. So grab the 12-week transformation jumpstart program. It's designed for beginner to intermediate. It's mostly full body workouts, but these workouts are efficient. You're in and out the gym in under an hour, and they get the job done. This gym that I just got a membership to has some really, really dope equipment. This flat, I don't even know what this machine is called, man, but the way that this target my upper chest, and as you can see, it has multiple hand positions. It really got the job done. I took the hundreds for a spin. Bomb, man. I felt good. I'm feeling real strong right now, recovering from this ankle injury. But as far as the things that I'm frustrated about in life, where do I even start, man? So next year I'm going to be 40 years old. That's a huge thing that's on my spirit. And if you would have asked me when I was 20 what my life would look like when I'm 40 years old, I would have told you, I'd be married, I'd have more kids, I'd have, a house. My life just doesn't look like what I expected it to look like. And I think the lesson in that is to learn to have a balance between planning and surrendering. right? Life isn't always going to pan out how we want it to. And it's just frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating. Also, the van situation, you guys, I spoke about that earlier in the vlog, trying to sell that van because I'm still making payments on that thing, and those payments are pretty hefty. So I have a lot of financial leaks happening in my life right now. And I'm also in this transition, right? I was transitioning out of the van. I was planning to move to Miami this month, but some things happened in my family. You know, someone close to me got cancer. You know, there's some things going on in my business that I need to focus on. So that kind of put things on hold. So I'm in transition right now. I'm staying at Willie's, and I want to thank Willie for opening his home to me. And it feels good because I'm able to help him, you know, contribute to the expenses around here. So that's been dope. But it's frustrating because at this point in my life, I just didn't see myself in this situation, right? And it's a blessing. I'm not complaining. I'm doing well. I have health. I have money. I have love. I have everything I need, to be honest. But I think the frustration comes from these expectations of how things are supposed to be. When things aren't the way that we think that they're supposed to be, there's that disconnect. Causes us to, you know, feel like something's wrong when there's nothing wrong. So I mentioned earlier in this video about trying to escape your issues. I cannot outrun unaddressed issues. Trying not to address them. For a lot of us, this happens on a subconscious level. We're not even aware that we're running away from our problems instead of addressing them. So I recently got a new therapist, and my new therapist is the one. She is the one. She is challenging me on my shit in the most loving, gentle way. But she's also challenging me to make some very uncomfortable changes in my life. And I think ultimately that's the biggest source of my frustration is having to make these shifts that take me further outside of my comfort zone. I mean, the furthest outside of my comfort zone that I've ever been. And me having to sit in the middle of that challenge and sit in the middle of that discomfort is not fun. But ultimately, I know this is what I need to do to get to the next level of myself, right? To navigate through this transition in order to reach certain goals that I have set for myself. Because I feel like for a very long time, I've been standing in my own way, right? I've been living in this old narrative of self-imposed limitations that I inherited from, for one, the generational trauma, from this idea that since I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn, and I grew up in the hood, and I had this problem, that problem, this problem, that there's some sort of limitation on what I can achieve, right? And I've been having to really go inward and address some of these issues that I've been having. I know that was a big word vomit. There's a lot going on. Life is lifing, and I am expanding. I'm trying my best to rise to the challenges that life are presenting me. And I'm being mindful of my attitude about it, because your attitude pretty much dictates what your experience is like. I'm looking at all of these challenges, and I'm looking at all of these challenges as opportunity. I am no longer a victim. I create my reality. There are things that happen in my past, in my childhood, and even in my relationships that I need to heal from. And now I am walking into the season of doing that work, of addressing these issues, because I've avoided the work. I've avoided this work, and life is always going to put these problems right back on your lap if you try to run away from them. You can't avoid it. It's impossible. So I'm at the point now where it's like, listen, sit in the discomfort, do the work so that you can get to the next level. And you can get a new set of problems, right? Bigger problems, you know, but that's just life. And it's beautiful. I'm enjoying every step of it. The challenging parts, the blissful parts, you know, the loving parts, the hating, all of it. I enjoy it all. It makes me feel really alive. So hopefully this was of some sort of value to you guys, and it just didn't sound like me mumbling about whatever the hell I got going on. Hopefully this reaches someone. And remember, guys, the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself. And that higher version of yourself probably is on the other side of your healing journey. So whatever healing looks like for you, I want you to make that an intention of yours. You have to make it an intention. Okay? Much love to you guys. Yeah, the body that you want is owned by the higher version of yourself. So evolve. Peace. Pardon the interruption. I know you are sick and tired of putting in all this work, all this effort, and not seeing the results that you want. I know you're tired of not knowing what to eat, not knowing what exercises to do. You're tired of feeling the frustration and maybe even the depression from continuing to fail at achieving your weight loss goals. I understand what you feel. I want to help you with that and give you a chance to win some cash. I want to teach you what to eat. I want to teach you what exercises to do. I want to do everything I can to eliminate all of the confusion from the weight loss process for you. You just have to trust me and give me a chance. So with my 1000 Transformations Challenge, I'm going to be picking 3 winners. I'm giving away a total of $10,000. And this is not just about weight loss. I want to give you tools that'll help you with your depression and anxiety. I want to help you lower your blood pressure. I want to help you gain the confidence that you need to finally meet the love of your life, or maybe the confidence you need to improve your current relationship. I want to help you find the higher version of yourself. This challenge is full of real people who are seeing real results, and you don't just have to take my word for it.
I went in for my follow-up, man. I was down 13 pounds. My blood pressure was perfect. And I went from a 13 to a 0. I feel so good. The fact that I know that what you're doing is making a difference.
Listen, don't let the fear of the unknown stop you from taking this action for yourself. This is the sign you've been waiting for. This is honestly the opportunity that I wish I had at the beginning of my weight loss journey, and I do not want you to miss out on this. Click the link in the description right now. Sign up for the challenge. I do 2 Zoom calls with my challengers every single month, and I want to see you on the next call. So don't procrastinate. Click the link and sign up right now. I'll speak to you soon, okay?